Time to make the donuts. Welcome. Alright, so I have to change the oil. I have my road trip coming up later in the summer, but looking at my maintenance log, I've timed out on my oil. So I think I'm around, what did I say, 3,000 miles, but it's been a year, so it's time. And I need to do a valve adjustment. So this is going to be a 2-day event. Today is get the car oil nice and hot and drain it. So I have my stuff down here. So this is the big oil catch. This will be for the dry sump. And then this is going to be for the engine case. And that's my 15mm. So I have it all here on the floor because I like to jump on this. I'm not sure if it matters if the oil thermostats are open, but I like to think that if they're open, I get a better drain out of the pipes that go up to the oil cooler. Not sure if that's a thing or not, but it can't hurt. So I'm going to take the car for a drive, warm her up, and then we're going to drain the oil. Alright, so I'm about to start her up. So my normal oil temperature would be just kind of just below the first white hash mark there. Maybe into the middle of that. So I'm going to drive until I get to that point, and I'm going to come back and drain it out. Okay, so far so good. Doing my warm-up for the oil change. Oil's coming up quite nicely. Keep it under 3,000 revs until I warm up. And hopefully I'll do my normal warm-up loop and I'll head back home and drain her out. Can't just do all work. Guess I'll take you to the beach. People seem to like some of these videos as I'm doing things, showing you my hood. Things are coming up to temperature pretty good, and I'm going to jump on the oil change and drain it as soon as I get in. I'm going to spare you the details of that. I'll show you once it's drained if you need to know the fasteners, and I do have that quick drain on the dry sump, so I'll show you that. I'll leave a link in the description below on how to order one of those. Stay tuned. Okay, so we're draining out of both, still hot, and so far so good. Okay, so in case I didn't mention it to you, this is going to be a 2-day video. This is day 1, because I need to do the valve adjustments. So you can see with my MSDS filter, I have clearance over here, and with my heater backdate I did in my last video, I have clearance over here. Maybe I'll just remove the hose, and that should help me get that done. So this is draining, and I'm in no rush to seal that back up because I'll be lifting the car to make it easier to do the valve adjustment. So let me show you what I need, what you'll need if you do this. So I have some of my stuff gathered here. So basically you need these 8mm aluminum crush washers. Your crush washers on your valve covers are one use only. They look like that. So 34 of those, and then the 8mm nylocks. They say you could only use these one time, but probably not a bad idea. I've done 2 times out of it when I rebuilt the engine. You know, it was like a 1,000-mile interval before I checked the valves again, so I did reuse them. But I'll be putting new ones on. This will be my 3rd valve adjustment, 2nd in the car. Okay, and then when I do the valve adjustment, I remove the spark plug so I can turn the engine over easier, and I just replace them. Why not? So I'm going to a colder spark plug. So I have a 10-to-1 engine. So I'm going to be running these BPR7ES. This is not standard for a US Carrera, so look up your correct spark plug. I'm running the Bosch in there now, the standard Bosch. So I have my gap just to get it close, and then my what's that, 0.7mm is the gap. Then so that's for the spark plug replacement. To actually set the lash, use this tool right here. This is the feeler gauge with extra blades. It's 0.1mm is the thickness, and this is designed to just kind of get under there, and you can bend it around a little bit to get in there. Some people even shave this to make it a little narrower. I'll show you that as I do it. Then, if you like mathematics, you can use this to set the lash. So this is a tool. I use this on some of the valve, some of the rockers where maybe this piece doesn't fit so good, and this may fit better. When you're done, you can feel the difference, and this does a great job. So it basically works that the adjuster screw is 1 turn equals 1mm. So 1/10 is 36 degrees equals 0.1mm. So you're doing crazy mathematics to figure that out. So basically, this piece here fastens to the rocker, and then you set your lash with this. It has little gradients here and an arrow, so you know exactly, you go 0 lash here, and then you just turn it to here, and then tighten it. And then you're good to go. Comes with this Allen key as well. And then my torque wrench, so I get the stuff torqued up right. Oh, anti-seize for the spark plugs, and you'll probably need to deal with your valve cover gaskets, and I went with the silicone ones. Forgot where I ordered them, but they work good, they're reusable, you clean them off, reuse them over and over again, and then you won't be scraping paper if it happens to stick to anything. So I'll leave it at that. This engine has to be cool, obviously, to do a valve adjustment, so I'm going to let it cool overnight, and I'll get back to you in another video tomorrow. That will be part 2. We'll catch you on that one. Thanks. Bye.